web server.
Yeah.
And we have a script is there. I just give the script. There are two scripts in the previous thing also I had explained you scripts are there, some scripts. By using the script, we can deploy the web server also. Okay. The script is there. You can check the script. You don't need to write down the script, but this is the script which will deploy the NGINX server. Deploy the
NGINX server.
NGINX server. You can check here. Here, this is the check here. They had added a script. We just download from the internet. It will install the NGINX server. Okay, see here. It is written in YAML. It's written in the YAML. We can write down the script in the YAML. We can write down the script in the shell also.
JSON.
JSON, and we can write down the script in the shell script also. In previous,
Okay.
you remember that in AWS we have a script where you use the script here. This script. Do you remember the script? This one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it will install what?
Bash.
Apache server in the uh, Apache server. It will install the Apache server in the AWS
Apache.
EC2 machine. AWS
Yes.
EC2 machine. Here, same thing we'll do here. Same thing we'll do here. Here, we use this script, okay, this script. We'll install the NGINX server in the top of the Azure Ubuntu machine, okay, Azure Ubuntu machine, okay. This is the script. It will install the NGINX. It will install the NGINX web server. NGINX web server. Mean that it is also known as the Cloud-Init initialization script or Cloud-Init script. So when you add this, when you run this script, you don't need to install the web server. Generally, first we need to log into the machine. First we need to create a machine. Then we going to log into the machine. Then we need to install this command. We need to run this all command. Instead of running this command, we'll do the automation. So how do you do the automation? The automation can done either a shell scripting in the Linux and PowerShell scripting in the Windows. Shell scripting in the shell scripting in the Linux and which PowerShell script in the Windows. Okay, understand? How the shell script write? How will you write on the shell script here? How will you write on the shell script? It always start with the shebang. This is the shebang, and this is the bin bash. Is the bin bash. Then write down the commands in a sequence. Write down the commands in a sequence. So when you write this script and add to the initialization script, then this script will run automatically and web server install and the output will display this website. This is the content to display the website. You don't need to. I mean, you don't need to. You don't need to log into the web. You don't need to log into EC2 machine. Then again, you don't need to install all the services. Instead of that, the script will automate the installation of the web server. Okay. In AWS also we did it. Do you remember in AWS we did that how to install the script? This one. Hello? Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this
I
script,
remember.
yes, this script will going to run. This script will going to run in the Ubuntu machine. Okay. For this one, I just go to the, first we need to create a resource group. First we need to create a resource group. It will automate the web server. It automate the web server. Instead of installing manually, the script will automate the installation of web server and run the website. Runs the website. Okay. So automation can done in multiple ways. Either PowerShell script in Windows, either Bash shell script in the Linux, or you can use the YAML file also to automate the any task. Okay. Here first we need to create a resource group. Okay. In Azure, I told you that it is mandatory to create a resource group. Without creating a resource group, you can't create any resource. You can't create any resource. First, we need to create a resource group.
Mostin is sick, sir. He texted me.
Okay, okay. Here I just give the resource group name as a build minus RG. Just create a resource group. Once the resource group is created, we're going to create a virtual machine, and we don't install any web server. Instead of that, I just add the script. The script will run and automate the installation of the web server. Automate the installation of the web server. I just go to the home tab here and go to the virtual machine. Just click on the create virtual machine. Select the resource group. I'm just giving the virtual machine name as a automate VM, and here I select availability zone, no infrastructure redundancy. Here I selected a standard, then Ubuntu, then VM architecture is 64, and here I'll select the size standard V1S. You can create a public key or else you can create a directly username and password, both. I'm just giving the username here, user and give the password. Because we are deploying the web server, we need to open the ports 80 and 443. Okay, here we need to open the port number HTTP and HTTPS. Whenever request comes from the user, the server need to open this port HTTP and HTTP, because we are deploying the web server. We need to allow this one. If you don't allow, then what happen? You won't able to access the website. You won't able to access the website. Understand?
Yes.
Here, where we can add this script, there is a one tab is there. You can check here in advance. Here, okay, in AWS also there, advanced tab is there. Here, there is a tab is there, advanced tab. Go to the advanced tab, and here we can add the script. You can check here custom data and Cloud-Init script. You can check here custom data and Cloud-Init script. So this pass a Cloud-Init script configuration file or other data into the virtual machine while it being provisioned. The data will be saved on VM in the location. Here we can add the add the script. We can add the script.
Yes.
If it is what if it is, I just add from here. Just added a script here. I click on the review and create. So what does it do? It will automate the installation of the web server. You don't need to install the web server, because of manually it takes so much of time. Instead of that, if you do the automation, the system will automatically automate the task. Any task, I want to take a backup, I want to do the restart. Instead of doing the task manually, we'll do the automation. Automation can done in multiple ways. Either I can use shell script in the Linux, either I can use the PowerShell script in the Windows, or else you can, if you are a very advanced user, then go for the YAML. So you'll just add the YAML. This YAML will run, and it will install the web server automatically, and it will deploy the website automatically. Okay. The same thing we did in the AWS also. Same thing in AWS also. Now it will create a virtual machine. Once the virtual machine is during the virtual machine create, and the script will automatically execute and it will install the web server. It will install the web server. Okay. Wait. We'll wait for 2 to 3 minutes. That it will done. The resource is now created. Just go to the resource, check that public IP address is run now. Won't run, we need to wait for some time. How to check this output of the website? Go to the overview of the virtual machine. Go to the overview of the virtual machine and we have a public IP address at this. Just copy this public IP address. Okay. Copy this public IP address and we're going to access the website. Let me check here what happens. Do you have any IT experience previous?
No, sir.
Okay. Then how will you manage? Do you get some experience from consultancy company or some third party? How will you manage?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Now this is it okay?
yeah.
Welcome to NGINX and Azure Ubuntu 24.
Good.
You can check the code here. This is written in the YAML. Okay.
Yeah,
So this is the cloud configuration. This is the comment. Whenever they add the hash is means comment. This is not a
yeah.
code.
Commented.
This is the comment,
Yes.
and they had added two things: package update true and package upgrade true. And which package need to install? Nginx. And this is the firewall option. So it is we are just telling the script that the firewall need to open. Okay, firewall means that firewall need to open. Okay, and this is the time zone. I added a time zone, my time zone, Asia Kolkata, and enable start Nginx, enable start Nginx, and systemctl enable Nginx. The commands systemctl start Nginx. The whatever the commands yesterday we did that same commands I added here. In the page,
Yeah, yeah.
this is the echo statement, is the print statement, and what is the output here? Welcome to Nginx on Azure Ubuntu 24. Okay.
Yes.
So this is the cloud initialization script. By using cloud initialization script, we can automate the web server. We can automate the web server instead of doing manually. Doing manually. Okay. I'll just send you this script to you. No problem. Okay.
Okay.
So now we'll do for the Windows. We'll do for the Windows. Yesterday also having some problem with Windows machine. For Linux, no issue. Sometimes some having a problem with Windows. Okay, I just delete this resource group. Just delete the resource group. I'll go do for the Windows. For the Windows. Most of the tech jobs where you can find which city? I think Washington doesn't have less number of IT companies and IT jobs. San Francisco, like California, which state?
Virginia,
Okay.
San Francisco,
San
every
Francisco,
state, but I'll
almost
stay
all
in New York
state
City.
having IT companies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't even need an IT company. There are companies that need DevOps, like banks,
Okay,
Chase Bank, JP Morgan, Con Edison. You
okay,
know,
uh,
they have their own IT sector in the company. They need DevOps.
okay,
So in New York also,
okay.
they have DevOps jobs. Yeah, I saw in New York State, I think about 19,000 Java DevOps job are available.
Okay, in New York City itself.
No, in the state, New York
Okay,
State.
okay, okay. In the New York State, New York is one of the biggest cities. There is other cities are there, except New York, big cities.
There are Buffalo,
Okay,
the Buffalo, there, what else?
okay.
Yeah, there are many cities. Buffalo is big.
Uh,
Uh, I forgot the name of the other cities, sir.
okay.
Uh, New York is very big though.
Then again, do the same thing. Again, we're going to do the same thing. For this, for doing the automation of the this one, which one? For automation of the Windows, we'll use the PowerShell script. We'll use the PowerShell script. You can check here the PowerShell script. You can check here the PowerShell script. It will be like when you write the JavaScript, same thing here. This is the starting tag of the PowerShell script, and this is the ending tag of the PowerShell script. Inside this one, we have a install. We're going to install the Windows web server. Which web server Windows use? IaaS, Internet Information Services Server, and we're going to insert the this tag H1 tag. So this is the Data Pro Best Training Institute town. Okay, it will run. Okay, understand? This is the PowerShell script. This is the PowerShell script. By using the PowerShell script, we can automate the Windows operating system task. Suppose if you want to automate the Linux, then we'll go for the shell script. We go for the shell script. Okay.
That's good. Yeah.
Now again, we're going to create a resource group. Now resource group is created. Now go to the virtual machine. We're going to create a Windows virtual machine. Here click on the create. Click on virtual machine. Select the resource group which we want to deploy and give the virtual machine name. I want to give the virtual machine name as Windows VM. You can give any name. And here I just selected a no infrastructure redundancy because I don't need any redundancy. And I select a standard. I don't need any security. And here I select a Windows Server 2019. Windows Server 2019. Understand?
Yeah.
Then I select a standard B1S. Then I'll just give the username here to log into the Windows machine. And I will add the password here. You can set any password. The password should be at least 12 letters and complex. Here I'm just set the password. And here we need to allow the ports 80 and 443 because we are running the web server. Understand? So
Yeah.
this is the which port we need to allow? Port number 18, 443. Okay, understand? So now
Yes.
go to the advanced tab, go to the advanced tab and add the script here. This is the script we need to add. Okay, it will automate the web server. It will automate the web server. Here I just added a custom data and paste here. Now click on review and create. Click on review and create. And it takes so much of time because of Windows generally to create a Windows instance in it takes time, and also to run the script it also takes time. It takes nearly 5 to 10 minutes. Then only you get the output. Okay, you
Yes.
need to wait to 10 minutes here. Okay, that is a huge time. Then only you get the output. Okay, once the installation is done, after installation completed, then we need to wait to again 5 to 10 minutes. Then only you get the output, because of Windows will run very slowly. Okay, and whereas Linux will run very fastly because of the basic nature of the Linux is Linux boot files are very small. Like generally, Linux boot size is around less than 1 GB, whereas Windows boot is very big. Like system files, the program files, system files, system files are very big. Then lot of time to run Windows, whereas Linux will take very less time. That's why most of the production they use for the Linux. Okay, the basic thing is that Linux is the open source, and Windows is not a open source. Windows is not a open source. And the main thing, another thing is that Linux will take very less time to boot and shut down. Okay, to restart, whereas Windows
Yes.
take more time to boot, restart, and reboot. Which one? Windows. So another thing is Linux is less vulnerable to the uh, hacking. Like Linux have very few virus. Like in you can count in fingers. Like it will be less than 4 to 6 or 4 to 10. Very less virus are there compared with Linux. Whereas Windows having huge number of virus, it can prone to attack to virus. Which one? Windows. Okay,
Yeah.
understood. So,
Yes.
so the lot of advantages are there compared to the Windows, the Linux. That's why the production servers are most of the servers are Linux only compared to the Windows. Okay. In previous olden days, when Azure was started their operation in 2000, I think in nine. I think they started in 2009. So AWS was started in 2006. I think. Okay. I think I didn't remember the 2009 or 2011. Azure was started. So when the Azure was started, there is no Linux machines are there. Only the Windows machines are there. We can create only Windows because of Windows have their own operating system. So Microsoft Azure, previously it is not Microsoft Azure. It was Microsoft Cloud. Okay, they just after that renamed that Azure to Azure. Understood?
Yeah.
So they just renamed after that. Okay, when they initially started, there is no Linux machines are there, but most of the production servers and they use for the Linux. But the initial days there was when nobody was interested to use the Azure cloud because of those people. They want to do only Windows machine only. They're interested to do for they can go for the Azure cloud. Okay, that is the Microsoft cloud. So then slowly then they started introducing the Linux machines also. Okay, they slowly started a Linux machine also, adding the Linux machine to the cloud. Initial days, like in initial days, there is no Linux machines are there. Okay, they have only Windows is there. Understand? Now, how will you check this output? I just go to the overview of the virtual machine and have a public IP address address. To access this website, we need to access from this public IP address. This is the public IP address. I just copy this public IP address and I just go to the browser and I just paste here. Okay.
Yeah.
Mainly Microsoft, why Azure is getting popular somewhere, what they're predicting that upcoming 2 3 years it will surpass the revenue of the AWS. Why? Because there is a platform oriented, like most of the services are platform services. They are very good in platform service. Which one? Azure is very good in the platform.
Yeah.
Because of all services, any service which provide from Microsoft is a big product based company. They used to create so many softwares, all software, almost all Microsoft. So they're very good in the platform as service. Most of the revenue they're getting from the platform as service instead of the infrastructure of service. Whereas if you go for the infrastructure as service, nobody can beat the AWS. Nobody can beat the AWS. It is around 65% to 70% of market there in infrastructure service. Okay.
Yeah.
So their data centers are big, and their background they having each data center having huge number of servers, and so if it is a very big large company, they want to build instead of Microsoft product open source project, then go for the AWS only. AWS only. The huge companies always apt for the instead of Microsoft they go for the AWS. Go for the AWS. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Generally, they used to have only .NET projects. Those people are want to deploy or run a website or web application by using .NET. They prefer Microsoft. They prefer Microsoft rather than the AWS. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Over the period of the time, all the services added by the Azure also. They don't run this business with only few products, their own products.
I see.
How can they run their product? Suppose uh, if you have only they have own products, that is maybe like the market will be very less. Okay, if we add more product, then only the cloud will be more popular. Okay, initial
Yeah.
days having their
Yes.
own product only. Initial days having a
Mhm. Own
own
product
product
only.
only. Here, wait. And Windows is used for the layman, like starting that having, whereas advanced user use always Linux. Advanced user always use which one?
Right.
Linux. Advanced user use Linux, and starting like layman, like basic user will use the Windows. We use the Windows.
Windows. Yeah.
Once you understand and you learn Linux, and then if you feel very easy compared to the Windows. Suppose I want to install a particular software in Windows, we need to install the software individually rather than like at a time. It is not possible in Windows. Okay,
Yeah.
understand? Whereas in Linux, I want to install a software like multiple software at a time. I use just a single command. With the help of the single command, I can install multiple software at a time. You don't need to run individually. Rather than Windows, one by one we're going to install. Whereas Linux is, I just add a command. I just add a command, single command. In this command, I'll just add the all software, and it will install at a time, one by one. Understood?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is very easy once you learn the Linux compared to the Windows, okay, and it is very fast and very secure, and having a no licensing problem doesn't mean that have a license. The license is there. Red Hat is a licensed one, so it is not a free one. Okay, kernel is free, but generally it is not a. Some most of the people tell that it is open source. It is not open source, but we need to pay also. So Red Hat is not a free one. Do you know Red Hat?
Yeah.
Red Hat servers. Okay, the most of the production servers are Red Hat. Is the
I
Red Hat?
I I did a course with the Red Hat Linux.
Okay,
Yeah,
Red
I
Hat Enterprise
already.
Linux.
Yes,
REHE.
yeah, RCHE or something. I forgot.
RHCE.
Yeah, RHC.
RHCE.
Yeah.
Red Hat Certified Administrator. Huh? And
Yeah.
okay. Do you know all commands of Linux?
Mostly, yeah.
Okay. That is, even though that is also having good opportunity, will get RC also very good thing. Having jobs are there for Linux administrators.
Yeah. I learned. I've been learning Linux for last more than a year.
Okay.
So, yeah. Even on my desk, that my mouse pad, the mouse pad has all the commands of Linux. Because I like Linux. I have Rel 9 machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Red Hat line nine.
Red Hat, yeah, Rel 9.
Red
Red
Hat. You
Hat
install
Linux
VirtualBox on virtual machine. VMware.
on VMware, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know Kali Linux?
Yeah, I know Kali Linux.
Do you use Kali Linux?
No, no.
Okay.
Do
I
you?
use Kali Linux very every day. I use Kali Linux.
Oh, okay. So do you are at what is called ethical hacker, right?
Yes. I used to teach ethical hacking also. I'm certified CH version 35 also. Version
Okay,
13, you
okay.
know that? Certified ethical hacking V13.
No, I don't know. So you know how to hack also?
Yes.
Okay, but it's very difficult to hack, right?
Very difficult. Not only easy. Here I
I
can check
mean,
here. This is the certification. This is also very good.
yeah,
CH.
yes, yeah. So how they hack the Gmail and Facebook and everything? Because they hacked my Gmail. I had authenticators set up and everything. Still they hacked. I don't know how. I
Generally,
never.
maybe they sent you some email link or something else. You had maybe something sometime you had clicked that one.
But still, even if I want to open my Gmail from a
Okay.
different computer, it send
Okay.
me a notification, right?
Okay.
Someone is trying to, but they did not send anything.
Okay. That one
Yeah,
also
I
be
don't
possible.
possible.
Yes, possible.
Okay. And I
Why
see
this?
people hack Facebook account and everything. How they do it, sir? They're so difficult. They're not easy.
Facebook generally we can't hack. Instead of that, what we do that we'll create like a phishing link. They create a phishing link
Yeah,
and send the phishing link to the victim. Okay, there are
by
certain
email or
tools.
something. Yeah.
No, it will look like the same page. Like they will create the Facebook page. Okay,
Okay, okay, okay. I know what you mean.
okay, they will create a Facebook phishing page. It look like the same page, but it's not a legal page. It is a illegal one, and they'll send to the victim, and they'll just send a like they'll lure them that you'll get some like your Facebook is logged out. Please log in to confirm. They'll send like that. Okay, if
Yeah.
you trust, then we'll enter that Facebook phishing page. It will look like the same page. Then they will enter the username and password. Then from that they will just collect the username and password. There are multiple ways are there. There are
Okay, but here
multiple
is the
ways.
thing, sir. You know how Facebook is. Even you cannot open your own Facebook from a different location. They
Yes, yes,
send you a verification code. So
yes,
if I
yes,
get your password from America, you live in India. So if
yes.
I want to open the Facebook from America, I cannot. They send the password to
They
you.
use VPN also like proxy, some other things.
Oh,
Even
okay, okay.
even them. Why it is not working?
It's very
Windows
difficult
always having a problem.
hacking.
Once again
I
I'll
know,
check you.
I know, sir. On the dark web,
Okay.
uh, I heard there are some hackers. They're very, very good. They can hack anything, but they take
Okay.
money. You know.
Okay.
Let's say for one Facebook page, they will take like $1,000. For a Gmail, they will take $500.
So we're in Tor browser. Use Tor browser.
Yeah, Tor browser. Yeah,
Okay. I think it is not working. Why it is not working? Yesterday
Onion.
also having a problem. This Windows one. Huh?
Yeah, nothing
Same thing
opens.
today also Windows problem. Let me connect this machine. Always take double time.
Yeah.
Why it is take too many times?
Wow. Maybe your internet is slow. I don't
Okay.
know.
Not internet slow. It's good, but Azure now okay. Now I loaded. Huh? Not related to internet, brother. This one is having some RAM issues because when you select the B1S, it is having 1 GB RAM. It is not
Yeah.
enough to load the operating system. That is a problem. It's not internet issue. If you're having internet
Okay.
issue, then we enable to connect a Ubuntu machine also. Okay, this other portal issue. So there is a issue there because of Windows generally need high RAM. Okay, but we are
Yeah.
selecting the B1S here. We are selecting the which
P1S.
V1 is having 1 GB RAM, one single CPU. Then it is not enough to run the Windows because Windows generally need huge RAM. huge RAM. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Now I just connected to this Windows machine. Let me check here. I think we are already installed. The script is already installed the Windows Server. Script is already installed the Windows Server. Okay.
yeah.
Let me wait here. Here you can check that. Go to the C drive. Go to the C drive. Because already we installed the AS server. We already installed the AS server. You can here go to this PC. Go to the C drive. Inside the C drive, you have a folder. Is there inetpub? Have a inetpub. Do you remember this one? Okay.
Which one?
Inetpub. Inetpub.
Okay.
So I don't find any here. Suppose you want to install the web server here. How to install the web server in Windows? Go to the server manager. Go to the server
Server
manager.
manager.
Then go to the add roles and feature. Go to the add roles and feature. Go to the add roles and feature. Click on add roles and feature here. Click on next here. Click on next. Do you remember this in AWS?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, same thing here. I
yeah.
selected web server here and going to next. Click on next here. Click on next. Click on next and install the web server. Install the web
Web
server.
server.
Okay. This is the installation of web server. Actually having issue is there. I think when having one more pre-deployment task is failed. Why it is? Again got error. Huh?
Yeah.
I think it is already running the background. This one I'll just create I create a folder. Just the same steps because we already use a script. It is not allowing to run the web server. Okay, how do you add the server here? Go to add roles and feature again. Go to the add roles and feature again. Well, let me try one more time.
Okay.
If it won't work, then we'll leave. Okay.
Okay.
I think it is asking for more RAM. Maybe issue with the RAM. Here we need to add which service? Web server. Which one we need to add? Web server. Click on install. Okay, leave it.
Oh, no.